us. Vedant is outside Pratap Simha's home. Vedant, yesterday, Mr. Pratap Simha met the Speaker, met the Parliamentary Affairs Minister and submitted his version of the story. But he has much to explain. You know, if the MPs unknowingly just keep signing visitors' passes and then the Lok Sabha Secretariat issues them, then the entire Parliament security has been breached yesterday. So when is he joining the investigation? Because the questions are also being asked about how can he issue passes to those about whom he did not know. He did not know their background.
That's right, Maria. In fact,
except that they come from his constituency.
That's right. That's right. So sources close to Mr. Pratap Simha have told us that he's unwilling to speak to the media right now. In fact, he's not putting out his version on social media or media at all, because what they say is that he has submitted his version of the story to, as you rightly pointed out, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister and the Speaker. And what sources tell us is that he had a long meeting with the Speaker as well, where he also in a sense said that he's willing to give his version to the investigating agencies as well, and he's not coming out and speaking to the media at all. The other important point, as you rightly pointed out, that two of the six accused, in fact the Manoranjan, who actually entered the Parliament with that yellow smoke canister, received passes from Mr. Simha's office, and he is from Mysore as well. In fact, his parents are from Mysore, and he was a Bachelor of Engineering student from Mysore. So that raises questions as well as to on what grounds did Mr. Simha's office actually give him the pass without actually checking on his background. And as far as the investigation is concerned, two important updates very quickly, Maria. One is that the special cell of the Delhi Police will be presenting the accused, the four accused who've been arrested in the Patiala House court today. So that will be important to keep an eye out for as well, because what we are being told by the police is that, of course, they will be asking for the custody of the four accused. The fifth accused has been detained, and one accused and his wife are still on the run. So the police are still, searching for them, and the police are expected to ask for, at least 6-day custody of the four accused who have been arrested, because the police say that many angles are to be explored, and one angle that they're really looking at very closely is the angle of a planned conspiracy, because what the special cell of the Delhi Police, sources in the special cell of the Delhi Police say is that they were connected on a social media group, the six accused, and two of them, as Arvind was also reporting, had actually come for a recce during the monsoon session as well. That is something that the police are also looking at exploring. So many questions being asked, and of course, as far as Pratap Simha is concerned, the opposition has demanded the expulsion of Mr. Simha, comparing it with the case of Ms. Mahua Moitra, saying that this is also breach of parliamentary privilege. So that is something that's also likely to play out politically, Maria.
Yes, because, if MPs sign on their letterhead and issue these passes, which is, finally issued by the Lok Sabha Secretariat without knowing the background of these individuals, and what has happened in this case, Sagar and Manoranjan, both from Pratap Simha's constituency of Mysuru. He knew Manoranjan well, but he brought in his friend, and look what has happened. So this is a breach of parliamentary privilege. This is also MPs have to be responsible for their conducts as well, even as we raised larger questions around the missing point here, which is the intelligence failure as well. So Sunil and Vedant, thank you so much for joining.